What's going on, guys? Big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, your UT boy, and we are back with another video. Today's video we will talk about the newest reveals for gold paladins from the 9th special series, which is the Clan Selection Plus Volume 1. We already talked about all of these cards. Like, every clan is getting 3 new cards and 4 reprints. 4, not 5, 4. So we got a total of 84 cards. 84 cards for the 12 clans from the first box. If you haven't seen our video that we talked about all those clans and all those reprints, then you could check that video out. The link will be in the description section below, or you could just find it on the channel, or you find it on Facebook if you haven't been a part of our Facebook group. Okay, for today's video, we will talk about the newest reveals for gold paladins. So all gold paladins are known right now, and let's start with the grade 3 right away. So the grade 3 is, of course, Spectral Duke Dragon. And the interesting thing about this card's ability is it is bringing limit break back. So let's read his skill up for you guys and show the art, of course. The art looks incredible. It's almost the same as the old art, as of course the same colors and stuff, just a different angle. But the skill is also kind of almost the same, but in a different way. So let's talk about that. So first of all, his skill. If you have Black Knight Dragon Vortimer in your soul, this unit get an extra 10k. So it's kind of the same as he could become a 13k, the same as a Force Vanguard, and all you need is the grade 2 in the soul, which is incredible because it is kind of the same as the old superior ride, or let's say the when you have that grade 3 in the soul and you get an extra 1k, like with the cross ride, or sometimes with the extra like grade 1, which is a 7k, becomes an 8k, and the grade 3, which was in the old days a 10k, becomes an 11k. So yeah, that's pretty cool that they kept that in. Having a 13k Vanguard was of course always good, especially going against Force. Alright, then if your opponent Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus extra crit. So he always get that extra crit as long as your opponent is a grade 3 or greater, which means that he will become really good right away. As long as your opponent has grade 3 or is on grade 3, this unit's crit is always a crit 2, which is really good, as we know from MLB back in the days. Having that extra crit is incredibly good and does make a big difference because your opponent will be like guarding those attacks all the time. Then he has a second ability, which is of course also a Vanguard ability. Once per turn at the end of the battle, it attacks, you count +1, retire 3 of your rear guards, stand this unit, and it gets drive check -1. So this part of the ability is understandable. You retire 3, you count +1, and then you restand him and you get drive -1. But if you have 4 or more damage, he get +1 drive check instead of -1. So pretty much this guy actually brings limit break back. Of course his skill is once per turn, but it's really incredible that first of all he gets an extra crit and he becomes a 13k as long as your opponent's on grade 3, which means he is hitting that grade 3 or that opponent Vanguard, which is Evil Force, hitting him right away. But at the end of the battle he attacks, you count +1, retire 3 rear guards, and then this unit gets the ability to stand and get a drive check -1 if you have 3 or less damage, but he also gets a drive check +1 if you have 4 or more damage, which makes him 5 drive checks. Give him 5 drive checks in the turn. Like he go 2 and then he go 3, so that makes 5, which is incredibly good. Now otherwise, if you have like less than 4 damage, you still get to restand and you still get to drive check 1, so you're not really losing much. So that's an incredible skill. And will all of these cards have that limit break ability? Well, no. Why not? Because we have already seen 2 other reveals, of course from Volume 2, but still we have already seen 2 other reveals, which were the Battle Sister reveal, and of course the Dauntless Drive Dragon, which we have right here also on the video. So we already seen these two, and these were different. Like the Dauntless had that break right kind of ability, and the Fromage, which is of course the Battle Sister, had that stride ability that it had before. Like their stride had that. So yeah, that's actually for the grade 3. We also have received the grade 2 and the grade 1. We've already seen those like from yesterday and the day before, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because Chris already posted those on the Facebook group. But we could read them up for you guys as well if you guys haven't seen them. We have first the grade 1. So the grade 1 has the ability when placed on Vanguard. You look at the 7 cards from your top of your deck and you get the grade 3 or the grade 2 to your hand, and that's pretty much it. So it's just a plus. From the top 7 you get the grade 3, grade 2 is always good. And then on Vanguard, when this card is retired by your card ability, you may put this card into your soul, and then you get your Vanguard extra 5k, which means that he gives the Vanguard the extra 5k when you retire him with the Vanguard own ability, by retiring cards and restanding itself. So pretty much a very good ability. It's a triple R, of course, because all the cards are triple R in the set, and this, you could just make a deck out of it, and you could just put this card in at 4 or at 3. So you could even take him at 1 and just YOLO your way into into riding him. Then we got the grade 2, which has an interesting art, a little bit different. And he said if you have the grade 1 in your soul, he gets an extra 1k, which means he become a 10k hitting that force again. That 1k does make a difference for an XL clan, especially going against force. Then that skill works on Vanguard and Vanguard. So if you have him as a Vanguard, he also still get that extra 1k. That's pretty good. Then, when retired from Vanguard by your card ability, this unit, you put it into your soul and you countercharge 1. So it's a little bit different. This will give you a countercharge, while the grade 1 gives you an extra 5k, which means when they retire, they do stuff, which is good. So filling your field with these are good. But this one has 3 abilities, not 2, 3. The third ability said when rolled upon by the grade 3, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 cards from among them, and shuffle your deck. So pretty much he gives you the field that you need to retire with your Duke. So again, a combination of the 3 cards that you could play very well in the deck. And if we go back and talk about the reprints for Gold Paladins one more time, and now we will see if these cards were the right cards to reprint or not. Let's start with the Perfect Guard. As always, it's always good to reprint those, so that's a good thing. Then we talk about the Great One that pretty much could give you a draw and a counter charge. Again, this ability works when it's a pure cult, so it works when you call it with that combination of riding the grade 3 on top of the grade 2. So again, a very good card to reprint. And then we have the combination of these two. So we have the grade 2 and the grade 1, and again, you could actually pretty much run them to just complete the deck, because the grade 3 has the ability when placed, you counter +1, discard a card from your hand, and you look at the 3 cards on top of your deck, you call up to 1 card from among them, blah 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 blah. So that's pretty good, right? So you get to draw, you get to call, and you get to fill your field with these kind of cards, which means it's perfect, because now you could activate your Duke Dragon easier. But again, we're talking about golds, you could pretty much call easy. So again, I think pretty good start of the set. We have seen Gold Paladins right away. So what will be next, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in on our channel. Thank you for being a part of our Facebook group. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting on our videos. Alright, I hope that you guys have and enjoy Christmas if we don't see you soon in other videos, but we will definitely see you soon in our videos. So if not, if you don't tune in our channel in the next few weeks, or yeah, till the end of the year, have a wonderful Christmas and have a happy new 2021. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Until next time.